even.
Moo cow.
But everybody knows that you get chocolate milk from brown cows.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Brown now, how cow?
How now, brown cow?
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow,
Speaking
meow,
of
meow,
meow meow, Koja's here.
Oh, hi,
We are
Koja.
losing our minds. We are collectively losing our minds.
Yes.
Losing our minds. You act like we had them.
Yeah, to lose something, you have to have it to begin with.
I've heard some
We usually
interpretations
have
of
it.
mind.
Now, we want to get into a definition
Hi.
like nothing means anything.
What about Megamind?
He was a pretty cool guy, Megamind.
Oh. I should probably charge my tablet. It's getting kind of low.
Mighty low.
What?
Mighty low.
Heedle hardy hardy, clearly hose.
Say clearly hose?
Yes, that's what it's.
Do this.
Okay.
And clearly a hoe.
I
There we
mean,
go.
yes. Glad you said it.
Oh man. Oh man. So the other day, like someone on Stella's Discord was talking about how they as a DM gave their party an unexpectedly difficult or maybe an expectedly difficult encounter, and it was only some of the players' temp HP that saved the party,
Oh.
which was great. Yeah. And I said, "Yay, bless the temp HP," but I mistyped and said temp ho instead.
Yeah, bless the tempo.
You know, for like music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only hoe I like is
The temp
Thundercats.
ho.
Oh.
God.
And then so I swerved back, temp ho, that's me.
Ah! It's me. I'm the tempo.
Yeah. Koja, no.
Ew.
Koja, yes.
No, don't eat random things, Koja. I feed you. Stop it.
Oh, notification.
Apparently, you do not feed her enough.
Evidently.
She's just a fat bitch. That's what she is.
So am I.
I would know. I'm
God damn
one.
it! I was gonna say that, John.
Ah!
It's my turn to do self-deprecating humor.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Well, no, you can't. That's John and ours. That's John and mine's bit.
Mom
No one
said
else
it's
gets to
my
do that.
turn to hate myself.
Alright, so that's cleaning out files. I apparently got rid of the background image, so let's see what I can do.
You just used the ship posting I just did.
No.
Oh.
Absolutely not.
You don't want dummy thick Cthulhu for our Cthulhu arc?
No.
But come on.
Just Google sexy mind flayer.
No!
That'll just probably turn up the fan art for the Emperor
Yeah, I'm just
guy.
gonna get Emperor Dick. Let's see.
Emperor Dick.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Don't. I regret living in this timeline.
I mean, yeah, welcome to this timeline.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the generic state of the world now.
Yeah, I know. This timeline sucks. Can we go to the timeline where Tesla didn't die?
That would be interesting.
At all?
I'd like to see how. Yeah, he's still alive.
No, not die of old age. Not die from
At
whatever
all.
the fuck.
Oh, that's
died
fucking
of.
funny.
Oh, that's eldritch horror. I meant for this to be a cooler show.
Tesla horror.
I mean, he'd only be a little over 100.
That's true.
Yeah.
So he could be alive. And he'd probably be even more nuts.
Yes. I'd
Because
like
he
to
was
see.
never mentally stable.
No, I'd love
No,
to
he
see.
wasn't.
I'd love to see how the like global community managed to like suppress free energy in the air.
Oh, by the fact that it didn't really
They
work
just
the way
charge
he
for the
wanted it to.
receivers.
Well, it didn't yet. He only got the first prototype up and running.
That also might not have worked properly.
I mean, probably not the
Well-
way we want it to. Not
We
yet,
can
anyway.
all dream.
And that's
can
where
all
this
dream.
crater came from.
Yup. Ooh, that's a nice spooky city background. Let's get that.
Spooky dooky spooky.
That's a guy who killed a demon in front of a cop car. That's pretty good.
So, what was Subway Man's name?
I'm just
Ooh,
Frank.
Timothy?
It's Frank.
Rick?
Frank.
Frank.
Oh, Frank. Yeah.
Because he's the great and powerful Frank.
Yeah, I just wanted like a normal New York guy who's also
Yeah.
like a very powerful wizard.
His last name is Ballpark. Frank Ballpark.
That's a
Oh,
unique
so he's a
name. Got there.
ballpark Frank.
Yes.
That's the joke.
Yes, he is. Slaves.
Oh, wait, Frank as in hot dog?
Yes.
That's the
the
joke he was
joke I
going
was
for.
going for, Bob.
Oh, I don't have a ballpark
I know,
here
I
with the
know, I know.
sausages and stuff.
It's the
Also,
only
I mean,
good thing about
they probably
baseball.
don't have cheap pork sausages where you are either.
Well,
No.
that's that might be the only good tasting thing, but it is not a good thing.
Yeah, it's fair. So why is this image not showing up for me? Hold on.
Because you didn't
Wait.
ask it nicely.
I see an image, I just can't tell what it is. Maybe it's too big?
Oh, yeah, it is way too big. That would be it. I just noticed that the image did show up.
Yeah, I just see like the edge of something. Looks like maybe a wall with a mural.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a very dark hallway, but you should be able to see the walls.
From the windows to the wall.
Transform.
Demons are girls' best
Twitch
friend.
thinks that I would love to click onto this stream that's titled 18 plus click for daddy issues.
Sounds legit.
That's funny.
Oh no.
That's very funny.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, are they wrong?
No. No, they're not.
But that's very rude
But-
of them.
But that's very rude of them. The algorithm should stop understanding.
The algorithm should stop.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, the algorithm should just stop in general, TBH. It doesn't help. Cineplex.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I'm not digging that one. Let's go to the other.
I mean, it might be your thing, but you're not going to go there unless you're referred by someone you actually know.
Transform. Stretch to
Evil pop noises. Evil bop noises is just
That's just
me
bop.
in-
That's just bop noises.
Yeah.
That's default.
that's just bop noises. Yeah,
No,
John's
there's
not
also
gonna-
silly bop noises.
Those are evil too,
that's
though.
true.
Not
Mm.
always.
Aw, he doesn't think I'm evil. Oh, nice. How wunderbar.
How wunderbar. Yeah.
You being silly is not inherently evil.
That's true.
That sounds like someone who doesn't hang out with her all the time. Alright, let's...
You just got that little cat in the picture right oh, nope, you moved it.
Yeah, I've been trying to make sure the cat's visible.
Okay.
A combination of being able to read the follower goal bit and the cat. There we go. We have a background.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
It looks kind of square to me.
Yep. It is.
Ooh, success.
But then it's not a background.
I know what you meant.
I hate you.
I know
I
what you meant.
hate you. I hate you so much. With like a
Just
We have a
burning
lot of fun
passion.
here, folks.
With a burning passion. I wish to scorch you.
I'm looking forward to tripping people successfully.
Right?
Good luck.
Yay.
All the
You know,
monsters
on my
up
trip
the way.
built character, half my feats are in just trip.
Amazing.
I mean, Trip's really effective.
That's
It
why
was
you use
it was
for
even
PK.
better in 3rd edition when there weren't combat maneuvers, but rather you could replace an attack roll with like a trip attempt.
Yeah.
That was crazy. You do an
It
attack of
actually-
opportunity build with like a glaive or another polearm, and just like anybody tries to get close to you, trip, disarm, trip.
The spike chain
Yeah,
trip
spike
build
chain. Yeah.
was the peaked at in 3.5. So you didn't get sneak attack on it. You could it was a heavy damage control build.
Yeah.
Because you'd lock them down. It was almost stun lock.
All right, let me get the dice roller.
Oh, face.
So last time, you guys managed to track down Bob's missing acquaintance, who had in fact been kidnapped by their ex, who seems to have gone completely off the deep end, killed his family, and turned at least the dog into a zombie.
We also met a ghast.
Yeah, there was a ghast in there. It's not
And
clear
we're
what
pretty
part of
sure
the family
that
that might
another
have
family
been.
member changed into something else.
Out of character, I think you confirmed that it was the father, but our
was.
characters don't know that.
No. So then you found him, and he was extremely creepy, so you killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And saved Leo. Tony's got a new car.
And you found some...
I have new friends.
Yeah.
Juniper has new friends, probably. I don't know. This seems like a bonding experience.
You have accomplices.
Not you people.
Yeah, well, you more have a new fan and a... You were already friends with Leo, so I guess that would be refriend?
Yeah,
You've
sure.
reconnected with a friend over an incredibly traumatic
Yeah,
experience.
he reconnected over an attempted murder.
Yes. Oh god.
And then of course met an adoring fan who's only had positive reactions with you. Therefore, they are now a
Fanatic.
yeah, something to that effect.
God, no, I hope not.
Next, they're going to tie you up and make you listen to all of their stuff.
I said no. Look, you don't have to tie
can't
me up to have a conversation with me.
Modern.
The downside
I'd be
is
happy to have a normal conversation.
the
Downside
downside
is?
with that fan is that they are a college student. Therefore, you can't really exploit them for much.
Yeah, that's true.
No, that's what my father's for.
Oh yeah, just exploit your family. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yep.
I mean, they exploited me as a child because
true.
I'm a child actress. Well, I was a child actress.
You're just an actress ish.
Well, you transitioned into music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Performer.
So, the question is, are you going to like Britney Spears, Miley Cyrus?
Middle ground. Not Britney Spears bad. Jesus Christ. Or Britney Spears.
Yet.
I mean,
Yet.
it depends how
But no.
bad your dad is.
That's true. Who would have thought Billy Ray Cyrus would be a cool dad?
Right?
Well, there
What
is
if
also
not
the
really
influence of
research?
the godmother that is Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dolly Parton probably wouldn't have let him do anything bad to her.
Why'd he killed him?
No, Dolly Parton.
It's like not with like a 12 gauge being
Yeah, I
like,
was gonna say.
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
12
Yeah.
gauge if you want to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she's a friendly lady, but she's been through some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she definitely knows people who could deal with it if she didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the
You just see a bunch of bikers roll up, blasting 9 to 5.
right. So we're gonna jump ahead to the next day. Little
Mhm.
quick recap of what you would have learned off stream, off stream. So it looks like, at least from what you can gather from what's his nuts? I already forgot the guy's
Mhm.
name.
Frank.
Jamal?
No,
Oh, Frank.
no,
Leo.
Leo.
Oh.
Leo's
Thank
the
you.
abducted one. Jamal's
Yes.
the guy we killed. And
Frank
Frank's
lives
in
in the subway machine. Yeah. The subway
Jamal
wizard.
is the former person.
No, that's his father.
Yeah.
And
Oh. Suppose you're not wrong.
so what you've learned is that, from what Leo could gather, the reason that he got so upset, like, he seems to think there's something to do with, like, wanting to use his body to escape an illness.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know until, like, yesterday, Jamal had some kind of, like, terminal illness.
Oh.
And had somehow gotten it in his head that he could use Leo's body somehow to get away from it or cure it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Leo doesn't understand, but he sees that this guy had clearly lost his mind.
Yeah.
So, are we role playing this, or are we just like asking?
I mean, if you want to actually engage with him, sure. But I assumed this was him, like, talking to his mother and
Okay, with this, well, okay. If Tony's there when this kind of conversation goes on, which I don't think he was. If
No,
he
you
was
all
talking
went separate. You all went separate ways after the
Okay,
rescue.
never mind then.
That's all right.
Never mind then.
You'll get filled in and have a chance to talk about it.
I just want to know if he's actually awakened. Is what my real
He is
question
not.
was.
There's no
Okay.
indication that he's awakened. He didn't see zombies. He just thinks that his ex went nuts.
Okay, fair enough. He saw corpses on the way out, probably though.
If he was paying attention. When you're scared enough, you get fucking tunnel vision.
Nah, Juniper would have taken off her jacket and thrown it over his head and to walk him out. Like, that's not, like, he's already been through enough. He doesn't need to see any more awful shit.
Sure.
I wonder if he's gonna call the cops.
I mean,
Oh, well.
someone's gonna have to eventually.
Yeah, but oh well.
Oh no, gotta talk to my dad again. Hey, Dad, police might be called.
I mean,
Don't
you're in the
worry about
position.
it.
You're in the position to sit there and freaking get. Well, yeah.
I don't think it'll be an issue.
No.
Like I said,
It won't be an issue.
any blood you
Yeah.
spilled is mixed in with lots of other blood.
Right, but if they talk to Leo and he explains how he got saved, they're going to be pulling all four of us in for questioning.
That's true.
Leo probably won't snitch.
I mean, why not? You have to give him a reason.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Like,
That's
he legitimately will call the police, be like, my ex did. He thinks his ex is still alive or
Yes.
something like that. We didn't
No,
explicitly tell him that he's dead.
No. I told him he can't hurt you anymore. He can't hurt you.
Right.
Like, he can
So
hurt
he's
anybody.
free to understand what that means.
Right. So when you took him home and talked to him and his mother, was there anything in particular you wanted to, like, get across or ask about?
Don't put me on the spot like this.
That's what this game is, literally putting people on the spot. The game.
I hate you.
At D&D.
Like I didn't make anyone roleplay this. We're just sort of summarizing.
I know. I'd be asking, like, did he say, I guess, yeah. I mean, I would be asking, like, what did he, like, did he say what he was gonna do to you? Because that's a weird thing to start.
Right.
To start suddenly doing, that kind of stuff. Like, why do you think he wants to take you? God, hell, it's a bug. Sorry, go away, bug.
Right. So, to the best of his knowledge, like no idea what his plan was. Like,
Mhm.
for all he knows, Jamal wanted to like saw him open and climb inside of him like a fucking meat puppet. He doesn't know.
He still might have wanted to do that.
But you might recall that when you talked to, I forget if it was the mother or the friend, told you that, yeah, it was the friend, told you that
Yeah.
Jamal had some, like, a weird preoccupation the last little while with, like, making sure Leo's body doesn't get damaged or hurt.
Oh yeah,
I think it's a very
that
strange
was a whole
thing.
thing. Yeah, that was a whole thing, wasn't it?
Hmm. Of course, they interpreted that as something like sex creepy, but
Mm.
I mean, you guys know that might be something else, especially with all the context you've been given.
As well as it could
Tony-
be both. It's probably always both.
I mean,
Yeah.
Tony's going to be trying to read the book before he goes to
Yeah.
Frank, and
We'll
I
go
can
over
make
that.
a linguistics check, but
Yep, we'll go over that.
Oh, jeez, sorry.
You're okay. Any other questions or like things you wanted to talk about? Are you going to give them a reason not to phone in the police?
or leave us out of it.
Now,
You
seeing as
probably should.
Yeah,
Marcus
no.
went-
I maybe, like, I tell him, like, I don't like listen, could you, if and when you make the police report about escaping Jamal, could you leave me and my friends out of it?
His name's Leo.
What?
He called him Jamal.
I said
No,
escaping Jamal's place.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
All right.
It would be, because, yeah, it would do me a real favor. Just say that, I mean, he heard a noise and he left the room and he never came back. And you got the chance to get out.
But how did
I
I
don't know
untie
how.
myself?
You don't have to. The bonds just magically opened itself. You don't know how. It's the weirdest thing ever. Because it
I
is.
feel like this puts some holes in the story.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Figure it out, nerd.
Could just stop biting my wires. You are a monster.
All right, now he's concerned that
Sorry.
you did something.
I didn't. Well, don't look at me like that, Leo. I didn't do anything. I just, look. Someone tried to call the police on me over some dumb thing when I was out clubbing, and I don't really want any more attention from the police to get to my dad.
All right, let's get a diplomacy check.
That's, is this a D20? Did I pick a D20? Yes, I did. That's oh, what do I add to diplomacy?
Well, you should.
Do I add anything?
Oh, yeah,
Oh yeah, I do. My charisma. Holy shit, bros.
Right.
Yeah, you should.
Holy shit,
Diplomacy's a
bros.
skill,
Yeah,
so
if
you
you look
might have
at
rank.
if you look at your diplomacy
Yes, I
skill.
know. Okay, no, I got it. So 17 plus 9, bitches.
Okay, yeah.
26. Nice. That's good. That's pretty good.
You're able to put him at ease enough, and you convince him that it would be like really helpful if he could just leave you and your friends out of it. He promises to talk to his mom and try to come up with a story, sure that she'll understand.
Yeah. I'm glad he's safe. How much money do I have? No, I don't. Oh no. I kind of want to. Is he hurt at all, or is he fine? He's probably fine.
I mean,
right?
other than like the
He's
trauma,
physically fine.
he's physically fine.
Mhm.
He's about
I
half an hour from not
I-
being so fine.
I give him the business card to my trusted therapist.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna need this. I'll foot the bill for like the first 10 sessions.
Once again, Tony had the great idea of wearing a balaclava, so he won't get pointed out.
Amazing.
And I think generic white guy Marcus wasn't wearing his trench coat and
Yep.
stuff to look like Dick Tracy.
So really, you're the only like one that stands out, being the celebrity.
Her
Yes,
Bobby.
I know.
There's some guy with a balaclava covering his face for some reason, like he's robbing the place, and God, that's great.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you give him a card to Dr. Horrible. And
Horrible?
I don't know.
Dr. Freud.
Dr. Freud. I wouldn't go to someone named Dr. Freud.
Dr. Droof.
Being real. No, absolutely
Dr.
not.
Acula.
Doctor.
Yeah, Dr. Acula.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Acula.
Yeah, okay. That one's actually a vampire. That one's literally a vampire. He's
Just
just.
didn't know beforehand.
Mhm.
He's one of the good ones.
No,
He's one of the good ones.
He's not a vampire, but he is named Dr. Richard Acula.
Oh my gosh, he's actually a werewolf. He's got lycanthropy.
Oh, Scott Acula. Nailed it.
God Acula.
Scott B. Acula.
He drives an
Bacula?
Acura.
Yeah, Scott
Is
Bakula.
he?
Bacula.
Is he?
Like the
Is he a
actor.
virus?
No, there's an actor, Scott Bakula.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Ah, he played Archer, Captain Archer on Star Trek Enterprise. Anyway.
All right.
Yeah, but
Oh.
I'm real though. Like I said, paying for the first 10 sessions. Love
Sure.
you.
So that's taken care of. Let's go over to Tony. So you were going to take a look at the book.
Yeah, he's going to try to at least infer some information from it, try to get an idea of it. It says here, because I picked up linguistics with my linguist from the Path of Intelligence. Whenever you encounter a language you don't know, you may make linguistic checks to understand or decipher it.
Right, let me pull up Pathfinder Linguistics.
This was part of the Path.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it would necessarily be in there. I do have ranks in linguistics, so
Yeah.
A rank in linguistics.
I'm just looking for the
It looks like
different
next level I'll put a
uses.
second one and try to learn deep speech.
Speech.
Hey Bob, red or purple?
Purple.
Okay.
Purple it
Bob
is.
loves.
Yeah, I like purple.
I'm just trying to get an
If
idea
it's
of what
good,
the
purple.
DC should be.
Oh, gotcha.
That's what I'm on about.
Mm-hmm.
John wants to figure out what the DC should. He's a nerd.
I'm the Dungeon Master.
He's a nerd.
Just a nerd.
Why I oughta
Uh-huh. One of these days, Alice.
to the moon.
Right to the moon. Right in the kisser.
One of these days, Juniper.
You stay the hell away from my kisser.
I'm cute. You can't hurt me. I'm cute.
No, that's sign language. Boy, is there no interpretation use for linguistics?
I thought there was a deciphering.
Me
use for
too.
linguistics.
The only thing I can see is languages you can learn and creating and detecting forgeries.
So it's DC 5. Gotcha.
Hold on. Character reaches skill ranks, bonuses. Okay. Unchained. That might be what I need.
Roll a D100.
You can decipher writing in an unfamiliar language or message with an incomplete or archaic form. The base DC is 20 for the simplest messages.
Right. Where'd you find that?
It's the second line in the linguistics description on the D20 P.
Oh, you're right. It is there. All right. So
Sounds
it
not
would.
very smart.
Well, no. Everything else has a subheading. It's the only thing that doesn't.
Sorry.
That's just bad layout.
No, it isn't. John just can't read.
I'm gonna slap you.
Oh, and I'd be looking at the book after dropping off Marcus and heading back to the hideout. I mean,
To Juniper
Juniper's
Studio.
dead.
You just sort of moved into her storage unit.
Yeah. Well, not like he's not sleeping there. He goes home to basically rest, but in his free time, he's usually there checking
Yeah.
out the book
Well, it's
or
smart.
fucking
To,
around
Hey,
with
that's my
stuff.
couch.
it's smart to keep magic stuff there. Like that is good thinking. All right. So, if you want to decipher it, you're going to be looking for okay, well, you need at least a 20. You're going to need a 25 to get, like, any meat out of this.
So there's a chance.
Yep.
All right. I got to roll an 18 or better. I have 7 for linguistics. Whew. Okay.
You want to use an action point?
Yes, I do. Holy shit, I forgot about that again.
You're
yes, I
welcome.
do. Okay, so I have. God, every time I try to do this, it like changes to like date format because I have a slash in it. I'm just gonna do a hyphen. Okay, whatever. This form sucks. All right, whatever. What does that give me? That gives me a D4, right?
Yeah, plus 1d4.
All right. Yeah, I'll just do this dice. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. 16.
No, unfortunately, you can't make heads or tails of it.
And that explains why I went to the subway.
Yeah, well, what you do glean is that you've seen some of these symbols before, but you don't know where.
Well, I did recognize and identify the Cthulhu or the Thulu
Well,
markings.
that was the holy symbol of Cthulhu.
Right. So, I mean, I can guess that it might have something to do with that if
Yeah.
if I find it in the
But
book
like,
and everything.
not so much the language, but like the script. You think you've seen it before.
Well, Tony can't make heads or tails of the book, so he will be taking it to the subway and asking Frank about it, our resident loremonger.
Okay. Let's go to Bobby. What did you get up to?
Bert. What did you do, Bobby?
He was drinking while I was cussing at a book.
Bobby?
You there, Leif, you there?
I'm here.
Yeah, so what did Bobby get up to after everybody part ways?
You mean besides following Juniper back to her place?
Well, yeah, like Juniper went to Leo's mom's place to return him home. Spent some time talking to them, and then whatever she went about after that.
Ow.
There would have been more to the night. Like, did you get up to anything special, or did you just like call it an early one?
Well, after I got her home, I would have gone home, had a non-alcoholic drink because I'm not working anymore, and relaxed.
He only drinks on the job. He's totally stone sober otherwise.
That's great.
He doesn't drink a lot. He he doesn't drink a large amount. He just drinks a small amount a lot.
Yeah. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I drink on company time.
And the company dime.
Yes. All right, that's easy enough. Marcus, what did you get up to?
I think at this point in time, Marcus would have looked into about purchasing a shotgun.
All right.
Gun's like, no. If this shit keeps on happening, I'm gonna need something a little bit bigger than my handgun.
All right, you're going to have to hit up a gun shop.
Yep.
He's gonna show up one time, be like, "Oh shit, Juniper's calling me again," and he just like pulls a thing off the wall and just shows a rocket launcher.
No, it'll just be one of those automatic shotguns, and then he has a bandolier of special ammunition.
I don't think that like New York City gun shop would have a riot shotgun for sale.
No, I was looking at the
No,
the
it's
Browning
Brooklyn.
BPS, which is
That, yeah, totally. It's good enough to kill a moose. It's good, or kill a deer. It's good enough to kill a man.
Nope. It's like I already have my gun license, so
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
does Tony.
he might want something that's good enough to hunt moose with.
Well, that's going to be a very big gun.
And I'm not
Yes.
just an elephant gun.
Yeah, like a shotgun, you could, but I wouldn't recommend it.
I mean, a slug
Yeah,
would
slugs
take
could
down a moose.
do it.
yeah, slug, or if you like put shell.
But yeah, like
I mean, buckshot would probably do it anyway. It'd just take a couple of them.
But yeah, shotgun's not a bad idea. So you head over to the local gun shop. Let's see, what's it called?
Ammunition. No.
That's terrible.
No, that's the name of the shop, the gun shop in GTA.
Grand
Yes.
Theft Auto,
right?
yeah.
That's the joke.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I thought that was real.
No,
Look, I don't understand jokes.
pat. It's okay.
Oh, you go to the gun store, Bob's Corner Store.
Mm,
It's
the pew
Oh.
pews.
I got an idea.
The church pews.
Let me just
Church pews.
look up a name here.
School
Hold on.
pews.
It's just
called,
Bobby's hunting accessories. Come on.
It's called John Wilkes Booth.
That's good.
John Wilkes Booth.
Yeah, like booth as in like it's a booth that you go shopping at. Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
Oh.
It's called Cameron's Pistols and Pawn.
That sounds
right.
American.
Yes.
That sounds about what I expect from this.
You could have also called it like.
Not
Eagles
everything has to be
Pawn.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Look. I expect things to be hilarious because it's coming from you.
Oh, thank
How
you.
dare you?
Aw.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
But
What was the library that JFK got shot from, supposedly? You could have just called it that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Repository. I don't know. I'm just making up dumb, like, presidential assassination jokes. Sorry.
I mean, those are funny, but we need to get on with this.
Yep.
So, Marcus, you head into Cameron's Pistols and Pawn. And on your way in, you actually see your first ever dwarf walk out. And not like person with dwarfism. But like real stout fucking Tolkien looking guy.
Like shit. It's like, really, who was Tolkien?
Who was this guy? What did he know?
Like, what did he know? How did he know? How is he like so close yet so far?
Uh-huh. Incredible ability to make up shit to fill the gaps, though.
Hmm.
Like,
I know why he got it so far. It was all that trauma from the war he was in.
Yes.
That's what it was.
That's probably
Just like
where he learned
shell
about
shock.
this shit. But yeah, a straight up actual dwarf walks by. He's just wearing like a wife beater and jeans.
I'm just imagining Danny DeVito now with a beard.
Yeah, you have no idea where he got jeans with that cut, but he does.
Oh yeah, like Marcus would
Probably
just
a
be
specialty shop.
just staring a little bit. I
Yeah,
was like, what?
well, he doesn't notice. Stepping into the shot, ding ding, and behind the counter, it's going to be one of those days. There's a guy with horns.
Oh,
Horny.
Yeah, he has a normal Latin American skin tone, but he also has just a pair of short, straight horns coming out of his head, right on his hairline.
He's not a tiefling, he's a satyr.
hello?
Oh, yeah, welcome. What can I get you? You have something you want to pawn?
No, I was looking to see if you had any shotguns for sale.
Ah,
Trying
right.
desperately not to stare at the horns.
Right, so are we looking for something for hunting or something for home protection?
Looking for hunting. Was looking in the area of like the Browning pump action.
Browning pump action, yeah, okay. I'll see if we have that. If not, I might need to order it.
Alright.
I'm going to roll to see if he has it.
He has 5.
Type. No way, it got any Brownings in. I can offer you a Mossberg. 2 barrels. But it's not pump action.
Single shots.
For having like an internal magazine.
Yeah, I mean, it's really no
great.
problem. I can place the order, but it's probably going to take a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'll wait a couple weeks for it.
No problem. Here, just fill out this form. He hands you a form and a pen. I'll just be over here. Let me know when you're ready. And when he turns around, you see his actual tail.
Marcus is having a day.
Just out there.
Why today of all days? His breath is written out. Because at this point in time, he also does have a bite wound that he does need to take care of.
Yes.
Forgot about that.
It has been a day.
It has been a day.
Oh yeah, Tony
Like,
probably. Tony
had-
did mention that he was going to go to the hospital and get that checked out.
Yeah, you can go do that after. Like, you probably should go visit Frank tomorrow with the party.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, yeah, that works.
Been one hell of a day. It almost seems like I'm seeing things with people with tails.
yeah.
Did you say that out loud?
Oh yeah. He's trying to gauge whether or not this person actually knows what he is, or if he's like that barista that doesn't know what he is.
No, the barista knew he was. The barista knew what he was. It was the assassin that didn't until he.
Hans Killington.
Hans Killings.
Hans Killington.
Killings, yeah.
He kind of like stiffs up when you said that. What's that about a tail, sir?
It's like, oh, okay, so I look around to see if there's anybody else in.
There's like some dude looking at stuff over on the other side of the store, like watches and shit.
Okay, it's like, oh, okay, so you know, okay.
I know what, sir?
About stuff. You obviously know about guns and whatnot. Wink, wink.
The wink wink at guns is tearing me apart internally, I'll be real.
He turns around, he's like, I'm going to assume you're not flirting with me and instead have never seen a tiefling before.
No.
It has been one of those days? Yes. No, I haven't. There's days of first of a whole lot of things. The dwarf that just left.
Yo, did you just awaken today?
Not today, but not long
today.
ago.
Okay. Well,
Pretty time.
there's no threat. Like, yeah, I've got like fiendish blood. Somewhere in my ancestry, someone fucked a demon or a devil or something.
Oh yeah, like I wasn't thinking that you were anything bad because you're just owning a shop and
Well,
not actually trying to kill people.
right, and thank you. But a lot of people don't give you the benefit of the doubt when they find out you've got horns and a tail, like every depiction of the devil ever.
I can see that and see how unfortunate it is. It's like, I'm sorry that happens.
I'm just glad that I don't have red skin.
Yeah, I think that would probably make it worse.
Yeah.
Well,
I got a cousin with red skin, and his horns look like a ram.
Oof.
Oh.
Yeah, it's bad.
That would be unfortunate.
Yeah.
We call him Tito.
Although, then again, living in the city with even your color skin being more regular still doesn't do you any good.
I mean, not a whole lot, but at least I have a lot of guns.
That does help.
All right. Well, if that's the case, I do have some special stock. It doesn't mean you're getting your pump action shotgun. I don't have one.
Okay.
But if you like some esoteric weapons, I can hook you up.
Oh, like what kind of esoteric?
How familiar are you with magic?
I've started deeply learning.
All right. Did you know you could buy enchanted bullets?
I thought that could be a possibility. I didn't think I'd be able to find a place that would I'd be able to find it quickly without talking to.
Yeah, not a whole lot of places up here will sell them. I only sell them to like trusted customers. But so far, got a good feeling about you. Egg ammo.
Well, thank you.
Like, so yeah, if you want to get some, I don't know what kind of gun you've got. I may or may not have the right kind of ammunition. Lightly enchanted just makes it hit a little harder, a little more likely to hit. Get through some armor.
No, if you got any 38, that'd be great.
38? Oh, yeah. He goes rummaging. Yeah, here. He pulls out a pack of 10 38 bullets. That's that's going to be a purchase DC of 9.
Okay. I can do it very easily.
All right.
As current wealth is at 14.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, you got that good.
Got that good money.
I think a lot of us are actually getting pretty decent on our wealth bonus.
Yeah, it starts to level out around 15, kind of the way the system works.
You'll generally end up sitting around 14.
Yeah.
Just because 15s always hit you?
Yeah.
I'm at 8, though.
I'm
All right,
guessing it's like just +1 ammo?
Yeah, you have 20 +1 ammo for your 38.
Excellent. Why, thank you very much.
Yeah. Oh, right. So,
pull up my hand.
You can just call me Cameron if you want to, but my name is actually Caemorn.
Caemorn?
Yeah, Caemorn. Caemorn.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Abyssal or something.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The more you know. More people around the city that are just... The city gets weirder, and yet the exact same.
It's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Like, you find out that there's, like, devil people and elves, but nothing actually changes.
Yeah, it's
like the city's still run by, like, an evil monster, but it's a dragon now.
Huh?
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
no, not literally. I'm just giving a metaphorical example here.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, it's like really? It's like, that seems a bit cliche. But it's like, no, he's just a rich asshole. And again, like dragons, rich assholes are still different.
Yeah, you could just, like, switch him out for, like, a red dragon, and we'd have the same life.
Yeah.
A little bit more fire, maybe.
Well, Cameron, nice to meet you.
Absolutely. I'll make sure to get in touch with you as soon as the gun comes in. It gives you the estimate. The purchase is not a problem for you. Alright. So now you're going to the hospital?
I wouldn't need to go to the hospital. Like, I was only hit once, so he was just going to patch himself at home.
Okay, cool.
Especially seeing as
Weren't you?
he doesn't have the he himself wouldn't spend the money on the hospital.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh.
All right.
One of the reasons why he has treat injury.
So we've kind of gone over everybody. Anyone have anything else they want to make sure gets taken care of, or can we move on to the next day?
Let's move on to the next day.
Only thing is, on his way to pick up Juniper, Bobby's gonna pick up a first aid kit, just a small one.
Right. Just double check the cost.
You know, just the one type you can get at the drugstore.
Yep. Basic first aid kit.
I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, I don't know. It's not the medical kit.
No, first aid. It's a different thing.
Medical kit is better, and pharmacist is
It's also
even stronger.
It's also wealth bonus 15 to buy, so.
Yeah, it's like a professional kit.
Yeah. It's the kind that actually comes
There
with
we go.
morphine.
Thought it was under survival gear, but
First aid kit available most drugstores. Simple supplies. Does not give me the cost.
small first aid kit is DC 5.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool.
And weighs 3 pounds.
Cool. Small first aid kit should allow you to do first aid once without a penalty. All right. Da-da-da-da-da. Next day. Let's go to Tony. Tony, you finally got in to see the doctor. They gave you some antibiotics and sewed up your wound. So when you wake up at like 10:30 in the morning or whatever the hell, you're feeling a little better than yesterday.
Yeah.
Some painkillers you sewed up.
And I'm pretty sure that would have brought me up to full health because I only took like 4 damage. So.
Yep.
That's like E.
I mean, yeah, the treat injury would have given you 1d4, and then you would have gotten like, I don't know, 6 from sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony's gonna go ahead and I'm assuming he already looked at the book the night before, couldn't really figure shit out.
No.
He's gonna go ahead and pull out his phone and shoot a text off to Juniper and Marcus.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna be like he's gonna open up a group thing with the two of them. He assumes that Bobby's just gonna follow Juniper around, so I don't think he has Bobby's number regardless. So he's just gonna shoot off the text being like, hey, gonna head down to we gotta meet the guy at night in the subway, right?
I mean, Bobby clearly has 2 phones.
He prefers you to meet him at
night. And he
night.
gave you neither of the numbers.
But, like, low traffic is his real concern. Since you've talked to him a few times since then, it's really that he doesn't want people to, like, hear him behind the illusion.
Right. Okay, well, Tony's just gonna sit there and message, hey, planning to run that book, Jamal's book by Frank tonight, if you guys want to come by and, join me. That type of thing. That type of a message.
Yeah.
We can meet up at the hideout before heading over there.
Hideout.
His exact words.
I love it.
Juniper's very slightly confused where the hideout is at first, for like 10 seconds. It's like, is he using my storage unit as a hideout? As his hideout or just ours hideout?
Yes.
Correct.
Your hideout? Our hideout.
Our hideout, comrade.
Juniper is massively reconsidering her life choices.
But aside from that, unless Tony actually has work, he's just gonna spend his day up until it getting to that point.
Yep. You just do whatever you normally do in a day. Any of you have something you want to take care of during the day, or should we just move on to the night?
You
mentioned
the night.
Question is, does the magic ammo get mentioned?
Marcus would probably just wait for it to talk about in person.
Okay.
Okay.
That
Then
gives
nothing.
Tony no excuse to go looking for something himself.
Don't worry. Like, as this particular quest unfolds, you're gonna have way more options.
Hey, I was just gonna ask about ammo to deal with werewolves and were-rats and that type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, it's the Bud Light because it's
Yeah.
silver bullet.
So Bobby spends the day watching Supernatural, and
Oh God.
all right. So
He's
cut
playing his
to
favorite game, Castlemania.
Castlemania. Oh, that's good. Castlemania.
No, he's watching crappy horror films. Come on.
Oh my gosh. Better thing. Castlemania is just like it's a Castlevania game, except it's just wrestlers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
I was thinking about that.
That's fucking dumb.
Yeah, but the
it's
powers you
great.
unlock are like different.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's like Soul Suplex and shit like that.
Soul Suplex. I don't like.
That seems like it'd
this.
actually be a pretty cool
Yeah.
parody game.
Power bomb is just an actual bomb.
Oh.
All right. So. Yeah, come to 9:30 at night. Things have finally calmed down in the subway, and I forget if he explained how to use his back door.
I don't think so. Not yet.
Okay.
I don't remember a back door, at least.
Yeah, he's got a door he can like enter and exit through, so that he doesn't actually have to show himself in the subway.
He did mention it to us, but I don't think he mentioned how to do it. He just said, "It's like, oh yeah, it's like, so you just, it's like, how do you deal with the fares when you need to leave?" And he said, "I can just pop in."
Right. He said he would show it to you sometime if you kept coming around and didn't cause any trouble. That's what he said.
So yeah, Tony's just waiting for people to show up, more or less.
All right.
And he's just reading the other grimoire, the first one we got.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand how you're supposed to sit there and do that to make a fireball. I know what it does. It's just not letting me do it. The fuck?
Yeah, it's hard to visualize.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Yeah, fireball. You know, it's how do words make liquor? Quite easily. Talk to Porthos.
Because that would legit be like his new grift. Sell alcohol that he makes by his own magic.
He'd be Italian, Jesus!
Oh God!
Oh God!
I turn water into vodka without the potato.
And water into Coors Light.
Oh God!
Oh, God.
It's not a very hard change.
He just pees in it.
It's good. It's a bad beer, is what we're saying.
Yes.
All right,
yes,
so
I'm getting that.
Is it safe to assume everybody just kind of starts?
Yeah, I've set the stage. You guys are at on the platform waiting for the one of you, at least Tony, is on the platform waiting for the subway. Are the rest of you also there at the same time, or are you arriving staggered? How are we doing this?
I'll defer to Juniper.
Hey, stop deferring to me.
It's his job.
In most cases, it's my job.
Stop deferring.
So I'd actually prefer to arrive before him.
Yeah, I'll show up after Bobby showed up. So Bobby shows up before what's his face before Tony.
Yeah, so Tony
and then
arrives
Tony
and Bobby's
shows
already there somehow.
Oh, hey, Bobby. Junie around?
She's supposed to be.
Junie comes over like 10 minutes later with sunbucks in her hand snacks.
Oh shit! I should have picked up a Beppis.
Yeah, and Marcus, I suppose you're the last one to arrive, or?
Yeah, probably.
All right. It's still 5 minutes until the train gets here.
Hmm.
All
Wow,
right,
I'm
so
here 10 minutes later and the train is still late.
Yeah.
Ugh,
well, at
stupid
least you're
train.
looking a little bit better there, Bobby. You kind of messed up there yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday was a
Yeah, I
day.
mean,
He's a
I
tough
still
nut.
got some pretty severe bruising, but I'll be fine tomorrow.
Yeah, he's a tough nut. Aren't you,
Oh.
Bobby?
It's like one thing I did find out is I found a place where we can get like magically enchanted bullets.
I'm not hearing you so well, Sigrid.
Oh,
That's
can
weird.
hear him just
I
fine.
hear
That
him
might be on
clearly.
your
I can
side,
hear-
Rovar.
Yeah.
Oh no, he just was really quiet for me for some reason.
That's
Oh.
weird.
I'll check
So,
the
Did you-
volume.
Magic bullets, you say? Looks
Yeah.
around, make sure no one's around to hear. Where'd you say this was?
yeah. Cameron's pawn and
Pistols and pawn.
pistols and pawn. It's like I
over
give you
there
the
off of 4th. I've seen that place.
yeah. The guy that runs it, Cameron, he's a tiefling.
What's a teethling?
Somewhere in his lineage, one of his great forefathers or whatever fucked a demon, and
You
So
can
he's
fuck a
like
demon?
his problem. You can fuck
16th,
anything.
So what?
Will
You got
you
like
wait?
wings and shit?
Very loudly. Juniper asks, "You can fuck a demon?"
You can fuck anything.
The
You just
janitor
don't know
kind of
the-
looks
She's got
at you.
ideas.
I mean, it's probably more
Um,
likely that someone got fucked by a demon.
This is a hell of a video game. Where the fuck you guys playing this? Tony says like obnoxiously loudly.
Nice work.
Like it's
it's on. It's on
New York
Vent.
City. Nobody gives a shit what we're actually saying.
Yeah.
They just think we're on meth.
Get it? It's on Vent.
Oh,
Get it?
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Get it? Yeah.
Or
Wow.
it's an anime on Bunchy roll.
Bunchy roll. Oh, that's
Bunchy
good.
roll.
Yeah. Train arrives. You get onto the first car with like 2 other people. Make your way to the back car, which is now empty as usual, and walk through what looks like nothing, but is actually an illusion.
And Tony
I
will
brought
announce,
Frank.
"Hey Frank, come through."
Ah, great to see you.
I
Yeah.
brought Frank a chocolate croissant and a donut because I didn't know which one
Oh,
he'd like better.
hey! Thank you so much. Oh, I love me a
Yeah.
croissant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. This is one of my favorite
Whiskey?
from my favorite bakery.
Nah, I don't drink.
He's just like whiskey.
He's a teetotal, I think. Last time we talked about that.
Nah, I
I was
don't
probably
drink.
drinking.
Yeah. So what can I do for you? It's been a little while.
Yeah.
We found a grimoire.
I don't know if it's a
And a
grimoire. I couldn't really
really
tell.
bad. I mean, I assume it's a grimoire. It looks like a book that could be a grimoire.
Yeah,
It's
I mean that guy
creepy.
was doing some weird
It
shit.
probably causes necromancy.
Yeah, we had
I mean
to
that's just
rescue
free
my
labor.
friend from
All right.
a place.
Let's take this from the top, okay?
Okay.
Where did you find this supposed grimoire?
In the basement of some freak who was doing stuff, and he's got
Tony gives
a
the exact
real
address.
undead dog. It was attacking us, and then big giant rotting guy, and oh,
Without
There was a
was
skinny
really
all right,
dude that
all right,
causes
yeah.
some sort of paralysis.
Okay, so you had
and
yourself
a
a bad
zombie
time.
dog.
Wait, it caused
Yeah.
paralysis.
Yeah, Bobby fell down a couple times.
Okay, I think you
He's
guys
better,
fought.
though.
I think you guys fought a ghoul.
a ghoul.
Yeah, it's a kind of more advanced undead than say a zombie.
Wait, so a ghoul isn't powered by vampire blood?
That's a vampire ghoul. That's a different kind of ghoul.
Oh. Oh yeah. There's also like this weird circle and a bunch of like symbols to Tulu.
Ah, Tulu, yeah. Oh shit,
Yeah.
Tulu, really?
Yeah.
I show him some
Tony-
pictures that I took on the phone.
Ah, fuck, you're right.
Tony's opening up his
How
duffel bag.
You guys have only known about this shit for like a week now? How did you get caught up in this?
Missing
I point at
the
Juniper.
dude that was the dude that the dude's mom, the guy that got abducted, called Junie, and Juniper can't keep her nose out of shit. So
Hey.
Tony hands
You're
the
not
book
wrong.
over to him. What you know about this?
He takes a look at it. Okay, yeah, that is a fucking grimoire you got here.
Oh, I was just using the word willy-nilly.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting, is it would just be like a spell book. Nope.
Oh.
It is.
It's not a
What's
spell
the
book.
What's the difference
What's
between
the
a
difference?
grimoire and a spellbook?
Spellbook is made
Yeah.
specifically to store spells that a wizard can memorize. And you can use like
Right.
a read magic spell in order to decode another wizard's way of interpreting the magic and try to copy the spells. Out of a grimoire, you're going to get like esoteric information and maybe even some incantations that anyone with sufficient time and resources could do.
So it's like a book of rituals versus
Rituals and
someone's
knowledge and, yeah, that kind of thing.
someone's magic spells.
Right.
Well, how do I learn that read magic thing you just mentioned?
Well, that's going to take some time. You're probably going to have to start studying magic, unless you got yourself like a fae or a dragon ancestor.
No.
Nah, mostly just Italians.
Yeah, no, Italians are not paranatural.
Yeah, they should be.
I don't know that they should be. They're weird about pasta.
Oh, tell me about
weird
it.
about pasta.
Hey, don't knock the pasta.
I think she's got a point. Like, my family won't shut up about spaghetti. Like, if
it's only spaghetti,
my girlfriend broke spaghetti one time. One time. Anyway.
It's just a quicker way to
now
cook
she's
pasta.
a meatball.
Was she using it for a particular use, or was it she just trying to cook it too fast?
And she was making spaghetti.
Yeah, then there's something wrong with her.
What?
We're not having this argument. My point is...
So what language is that? Because I really couldn't figure nothing out with it.
Yeah, that is deep speech. So... The deep speech is a weird one, because it's the language, and I'm using spoken loosely here, communicated via a particular kind of space-dwelling creature. Aberrations are like the broad category of them.
So deep speak's not like earth elementals?
No. That would be Terran.
Wait.
Space dwelling.
Terran actually has its own like proper script. What you're reading here is deep speech and written in the Elven script, because it does not have its own language.
Why would they use Elven?
Elves were the first ones to decode deep speech, is my guess. I don't actually have an answer to that, but everybody writes it in Elven.
Right, so what? I've got to learn Elven to learn deep speech.
Like outer space?
Oh yeah, I mean like space? Yeah, out with other planets and shit.
What?
Wait.
If it's from up, why is it called deep?
Because deep space, moron.
Oh my god. Bobby getting abused today.
So these aren't like deep sea dudes or something?
It's like
well, if this has to do anything to do with Dread Tulu, or Cthulhu as most people call him.
Cthulhu was real?
Oh yeah.
What in the H.P. Lovecraft is going on?
Pretty sure H.P. Lovecraft. Like I'm pretty sure he had some sort of weird psychic connection with an outer god, like just like an accident. Because like he just basically wrote down a bunch of things that were true and made up stories based on them.
Oh. I'm gonna have to reckon.
Wait. There's a town where the cats ate people?
And here I thought that the worst thing about him was his racism.
It still probably was.
Yeah.
That's fucking
nothing on the man-eating cats?
The man-eating cats I'm not 100% sure about. That could have been based on almost anything. Maybe some kind of like...
Oh yeah, werecats or something like that.
Yeah, who knows. But my point is, Cthulhu is said to be sleeping in the ancient sunken city of R'lyeh. And so that could be a connection to underwater. There's like a kind of creature called a Sahajin, and they worship Cthulhu via his aspect Dagon.
Oh.
Like dragon, but misspelled?
Yeah, Dagon is a borrowed name, or at least a shared name with like an old, like agricultural deity that no one remembers. But when people talk about it these days, they're talking about the supposed giant sea creature that they worship. But it's actually
that in-mouth story or something.
Yeah, Shadow over Innsmouth.
Ah, yeah, in-mouth.
Yeah, Shadow in the Mouth, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, get ready for so much fiction to be like that tiny bit true. It's kind of stunning.
Oh.
There's a big argument in academic circles about how much is coincidence just based on the number of things that have been published and how much of it is people weaving their knowledge into the fiction.
Oh, it's like monkeys on a typewriter, except we are the monkeys.
Yeah.
Well, we've always been monkeys.
And how much of it is deliberate misinformation?
I mean, yeah, there's probably some of that too. But yeah, to answer your question, maybe a connection to things that live under the ocean. But my guess is whomever you got this from probably acquired it from the cult of Cthulhu.
Mm-hmm.
So Cthulhu may not be a real god, so to speak. They are divine, but they're sleeping and can't actually grant spells. But the cult didn't stop them. They can achieve a psychic link with Cthulhu and use that to channel magic like a warlock or even like a scion.
That's
like that weird super villain.
No, Magneto was a mutant.
No, I'm talking about the guy who made people do things and made a bunch of Simon puns.
I actually don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm also
sort of like that.
I'm also completely a scion is short for psionic. They're a particular kind of psychic spellcaster, if you want to call it that. They don't cast magic the way I do. They just create effects with like an oversized organ in their brain.
Okay, so they're not mind control people.
They can mind control people, some of them.
But I don't like that you use the word right? You know what? Ignore me.
Organ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want to think about it. I'm gonna stop thinking about it.
It's an engorged organ in their brain.
No, stop it! I said stop it.
Yeah, you can see from his smirk that he is doing this on purpose now.
So how do you go about learning this deep speech? Do you need to learn Elven first so you recognize the script? Or?
You could just learn deep speech, but you're going to have to do it with the Elven script. You may as well learn both.
Okay. That's... Ugh.
It's sort of like how we use the Arabic alphabet. Or no, it's Roman alphabet and Arabic numerals, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So...
Or like
you don't need to learn Latin to learn English.
If you're going to learn Russian, if you're going to learn like ancient Greek, you may as well also learn Russian. That kind of thing.
All right. So yeah, but I take it I just can't go to the library and just pick up fucking deep speech for.
Oh dummies. No, you should be. I don't know about for dummies, but there should be a book there about learning deep speech.
Oh shit. All right, I guess I'll have to head over there.
No, there are more esoteric languages than that. That one just is a particularly strange one because it doesn't actually have its own script.
Hey, I wonder. Huh. I wonder if you can get like wands and shit like that pot guy.
You mean literally every fantasy thing ever?
Yeah, basically. Is that real?
Yeah, wands are a thing. You store a spell, you store magic energy in it, along with the mental imprint of a spell, and you can expend that magic energy to cast that spell a finite number of times until the wand runs out of juice.
Okay. Does it have to be a wand though? Can it be like something less conspicuous and obvious?
Yeah, you could do it with almost anything, but certain objects are just easier to do it with. Magic is part science, part art, and like the art side of it is being able to like imagine things happening. For whatever reason, people have a much easier time imagining magic coming out of a wand than, say, a
shoe.
A shoe, yeah.
Probably
It
much
looks
better
bad.
time aiming it coming out of a wand.
That's another thing. For combat spells, I would recommend wands or rings.
Is there some sort
anyway,
of universal translator?
Well, there's spells that can allow you to speak or read whatever language.
Mm.
And there's probably magic items that have those, aren't there?
Oh, yeah, you can probably find them. Magic items aren't very common. The only ones that you're likely to see frequently are pretty minor. Something giving you like the continuous ability to just speak languages isn't going to be easy to find.
Oh. So no universal translators. Oh well.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You know anyone that can actually sell the wands or anything like that, or I don't know, scrolls?
Well, I'm capable.
Rings.
I'm capable of making scrolls of spell scrolls. I don't make wands, but I can make wondrous items, which are like a general term for accessories and clothing items, but not armor in particular. Like I could make a brooch with an effect on it, or boots.
Wait, could you make flying boots? Boots of levitation?
Those don't. That's an expensive thing to pull off, but yeah, I could.
You could probably
Spells
even do
cost
like Wizard of
money?
Oz slippers.
Like what, recall? Or
No Place Like Home or whatever.
I guess I'd have to actually design that. That's not like a standard type of item.
But
yeah,
I'm just thinking we need to get Juniper one of those because it would be so much easier to get her out of places that way.
I see.
There's no place like hideout. There's no place like hideout.
There's no place like the safe room. There's no place like the safe room. More like.
Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, if you got the money, and you don't mind waiting, I could probably make any simple wondrous items or any scroll of a spell that I know.
Got anything on hand you'd be willing to pot with, maybe?
I mean, not really. I have some scrolls on hand, but I don't know if any of you can actually cast magic from a scroll.
What you got?
Well,
I have used magical device.
That's true. Let's go something simple. He pulls out a scroll. Consider this complimentary. I've memorized how to do the spell, so I don't really need.
Okay, Tony's gonna look at it. What kind of scroll is it?
It's a scroll of read magic. Ironically, you're gonna need to be able to read magic to cast from it.
Oh. That's
ironic.
Or decipher it.
Oh, yeah, I can decipher. I hope. That'd be what, linguist?
Yeah.
Actually, what language is a scroll in? First of all,
that scroll's in Draconic.
Depends.
I can read Draconic.
Oh.
I got that when I leveled up the last time.
All right.
When I got the point into linguistic, because it gives me a language.
Nice.
So I don't need to decipher. I can read it.
Well, you can read it, but that doesn't mean you can understand.
Okay, does that give me a bonus to
well, the DC's only 15 for you to decipher the scroll now.
Okay.
You could take 10.
Yeah, I can take 10 and pass it. So yeah,
you look it
takes
over.
Me a few minutes.
Yeah, you look it over. It takes you a minute or so, but you get the gist of it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get a use magic device check.
Okay, this is not a high roll because
DC 20.
Oh hell no! Even with a 10. Even if I used an action point, I wouldn't have gotten it. Vinny Vici?
Yeah. Or wait, for scrolls, actually, it's not as high. It's 15 plus spell level, so it would have been 15.
I still couldn't do it because I rolled a 10.
So yeah, you try to cast a spell, but you just can't get the pronunciations and gestures right.
It's the accent.
So he's like, well, it was a good effort, but yeah, it's really difficult to use what we call a spell activation trigger without actually having an understanding of visualizing magic.
Did that burn the scroll?
No, it didn't.
Okay. And he gave me that scroll, right?
Yeah. Nah, hang on to it.
Okay.
You can try it again later, but be real careful. If you screw up bad enough, it could explode.
Huh?
Like, there is energy in there being stored.
Alright, I'll keep it in mind. I might be able to... That might help with me studying that other grimoire I've been looking at. If I can get that spell to go off, I can go ahead and look at the other one and maybe learn something.
Well, I really do hope you can figure out what's going on. We don't need any more problems with this damn cult. Here, tell you what. He reaches into his pocket, all the way up to his elbow. Then pulls out a little vial with like a red liquid in it and tosses it at you.
Okay. Tony looks at it.
If you do screw up bad enough and that thing explodes in your face, drink that, set you straight.
Okay. Now, what was that thing you did with your pocket?
Oh, that's a extra dimensional space that I can store things in.
That sounds useful.
I can store about 5 pounds worth of stuff in this pocket.
Now, do you need an item to enchant that onto, or do you have to make it, or what?
Oh, it's part of this. Jacket.
Pair of pants. Oh, you pulled that out of the jacket. What about like a duffel bag or something like that?
Yeah, you can
he
make
holds
it.
Up the one that he's carrying.
Yeah, you can make a haversack or a bag of holding.
Are you able to do that?
I could make either of them, but they're both gonna be pretty costly. Magic, the materials to make magic items are actually like pretty rare and expensive.
I mean, let's see what the price is, and we might do some business later.
All right, let me look up handy haversack.
No rush on that, by the way, because I don't think Tony would be able to afford it right now. It's just something to keep in mind.
2,000 GP.
You probably could afford it, but it would do a big dent. It's the take 20 type thing.
Yeah. What's the cost of I'm also curious about a ring of sustenance. I know it's pretty cheap.
He doesn't have rings if he has wondrous.
Yeah, he doesn't do rings.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but... Oh, it's 2,500 GP anyways. For a ring of sustenance. Whatever. I'm not going to stress about it right now. A freaking bag of holding would be good enough. Like a cheap bag of holding.
Yeah, it's usually Hubert's handy haversack.
Yeah, well, the haversack specifically has like 3 pouches. You got the main pouch and then 2 little side pouches.
Yeah.
Which Tony's trying to get something that's not going to like throw off his aesthetic. Carrying around a backpack is kind of weird for him. That's why I was thinking more of a bag of holding.
Well, those are more expensive.
Just get a fanny pack of holding.
Fanny pack? Oh God, no! He doesn't need a fanny pack. The fanny pack would be sitting inside of his duffel bag.
For Urban Arcana, a gold piece is about $20. That's about what we worked out when we fucking mathed it, isn't it? Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be that close.
So it'd be like $50,000 for a 2,500 GP item.
Yeah, so 2,000 GP, $40,000. And well,
the smallest bag of holding would be 50,000.
PC Modern. See what that is for purchase. That is a 31. No, 30.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, maybe eventually.
You'll get there.
All right. Tony really doesn't have anything else to ask. I'm assuming he's going to give the deep speech book back.
Yeah, he gives you the book back. So yeah, the advice he's giving you is you can go check out the library if you want to try to learn deep speech. Yeah. Oh, right. Did you want him to like give you a rundown of what actually is in the grimoire, or do you want to figure that out yourself?
Yeah. No. I'd ask for like just the synopsis. He doesn't need to know every little nuance to it.
So he spends 10 minutes sort of rifling through it. All right. Well, I think I see here. He said you ran into a reanimated dog and a ghoul. It actually might have been a ghast, a more advanced ghoul that makes more of them.
Oh, that's...
Because I'm seeing a ritual here to raise a corpse as a ghast. It's actually surprisingly simple. I can see somebody pulling this off.
Don't start raising gas. Don't you start doing that too.
There's also a really rudimentary animate dead spell here that should have been enough to bring the dog back. I think what he was doing was experimenting with these spells. Well, with these incantations, I should say.
Would he be able to control them, though, to keep them from attacking him?
If he's the one that performed it, these so far do give him a measure of control. As long as he doesn't create too many too powerful, then he should be fine.
Well, he ain't, but, that's neither here nor there.
That's probably for the best. If you look at some of the ones, the more powerful ones in here, there's even, like, flesh walking.
Hell is flesh walking?
It's an advanced and extremely fucked up kind of necromancy. Allows you to shed your skin and just take another person's body.
That's probably what he was trying to do. Because you guys said that, like, apparently he was sick and he was really creepy about, like, making sure his boyfriend's body didn't get harmed.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh,
That's almost as bad as that bone rattle thing.
I'm glad I killed him.
Oh no, Leo.
Nah, Leo's fine.
Yeah, if you guys had waited to hear him continue monologuing, you would have figured he would have explained it.
Oh, I didn't wait.
That's fine.
We don't wait for...
Probably for the best for Leo. He would have heard that.
Yes.
Yeah, which is why I'm not ever going to tell him that. He doesn't need to hear that.
God. No, I mean, he ain't awakened anyway, so he don't need to know.
But yeah, flesh walking is a really dark magic, man.
The unknown cousin to Christopher Walken.
God damn it. I was sitting there thinking about learning that book. Think there might be some good stuff, maybe some cheap labor in there. I'm feeling queasy just thinking about that book.
You don't have to like learn incantations; you just perform them.
That doesn't change. That doesn't change how I feel about it.
All right, fair enough. Just saying, like animating a corpse not really a big ethical problem.
Stealing another person's body is a bit worse.
No, it's incredibly evil. Like, there's an entire Native American mythology about that, the Wendigo.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that was the skinwalker that were on the stealing bodies.
The same thing.
I thought the Wendigo were just flesh eaters.
I'd have to look it up. I'm pretty sure...
It really depends on which area you're pulling.
Yeah.
Because, like, again...
I thought we were all in character right now. So.
There isn't... Well, again, it's like, if you guys were in character, Marcus was like, well, like, when you look at Native American lore and everything...
Right, so Marcus goes on his autistic rant.
Yes.
And... but yeah, basically, like, this is an old and fucked up necromancy that most people can't do and wouldn't learn.
I gotta write healing potion on my
So
thing.
can you think of a reason, like, why he would want to do that?
I mean, he was saying apparently to Leo that he was sick or something.
Ah.
Oh.
Yeah, now it explains it.
Terminal illness sounds like a...
My guess is he went looking for a solution, and the cult found him.
Huh.
It made it
everybody else's problem.
Yeah, well, at least it's
Why
Leo,
would it
guys.
Yeah, well, aside from the trauma, he should be good.
Hmm.
Wasn't hurting nothing.
All right. Well, I'll do a little digging myself, but it can be dangerous investigating the cult of Cthulhu. If you don't need to follow up on this, I would recommend you don't.
We probably
Tony looks
don't
around.
need
We were
to.
investigating them. I was just looking into the book.
Just as far as I thought we were going to take it.
I found this awaken stuff to just be really interesting. I want to, see where it goes.
Now it gives me something to be on an eye out. So, like, if I see those people for encroaching on my neighborhood, well, then it's going to become my problem. But
I mean, good chances at least a few cultists in any neighborhood in the boroughs, but most of them live underground, literally.
Tony looks up.
But come on, Paul. Sounds fascinating. We could be a bother about it.
One day we're gonna come back here to see what Frank's up to, and it's just gonna be a crime scene.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Frank said he'd look into it and advised you not to.
Yep, Tony's cool with that. I guess he'll take the book back. He'll look into it. He's not gonna he has no intention of doing the magic in it.
All right.
But it wouldn't hurt to use it as study material.
Well, is there anything else I can help you guys with?
I think it was been.
Yeah, Jed.
All right then. Well, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go pick me up Panini. And he just stands up, puts on his hat, and walks out the back of the train.
Oh, we probably should have asked him about his back door or whatever. Oh well.
Frank, wait! What's the back door?
Too late. He is gone.
Oh.
He's in the back rooms now. The back rooms is just like the shadow plane for traveling.
Hmm.
Like
Right.
Shadow Walk.
So now you guys have I'm just reading.
Mm-hmm.
But so you now have an idea of like what was actually going down and a decision to make. Like, what do you do with the information, or do you just move on and find something else to do?
Tony doesn't really have an incentive to stick his neck out and go following these problems any further. I mean, of course, he's going to sit there and try to learn the language. Yeah, I'm having trouble trying to find a justification to dig
that's totally
deeper.
fine. Like, I've accounted for either.
Yeah, so Tony's just going to go back to his normal thing. He's going to keep trying to do the spell scroll. What was the DC on the spell scroll? 15?
Yeah, 15.
Am I able to take 10 on that use magical device check?
No.
Okay, because there's a possibility of
very real.
Catastrophic failure.
You'd have to have more ranks to do that.
Okay. So, Tony will clear a spot inside the hideout for when he's trying to practice the read magic scroll.
Mm-hmm.
And to learn from the original grimoire from the dead man. But that's just basically what he's going to be doing in his spare time. He's still got work and shit to do.
Okay.
Unless something else comes up.
Yeah. Juniper's curious, but I don't think she's stupid enough to go looking for.
Fair enough.
I don't know, what's her wisdom?
And Marcus would
10.
just
One.
use the information that he has, that if anything during his regular line of work starts hinting at, it's like, oh, let's avoid those clients.
Tony's going to get his first library card in his life so he can rent some books to start learning a language or two.
His life has improved.
I mean, he's not a dumb character. He likes to learn shit just so that he can use it, so.
Right. All right, let me pull up the next quest. Put that one on the back burner.
Bobby's been abducted.
Ah!
It took 3 weeks, but now Juniper's going to go looking for him.
Oh no, that wouldn't happen.
I
She
wouldn't
do that.
look for him.
I guess he
Oh.
quit.
Yeah, oh well. Can't be saying surprised.
Now we have to. Now her new bodyguard, Bobbert, has arrived.
Yeah.
It's actually just his twin brother.
Oh yeah. And then later on, you got to fight the reanimated flesh golem, Bobby.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Bobenstein. Bobenstein's monster.
You're all monsters.
I'm just
Stop
filling
being
the
so
time
mean to
until
Juniper.
John's ready
Yeah,
to
no.
move forward.
Much appreciated.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
Juniper wouldn't do
I wonder
that.
what kind of. So if time is going to pass, Tony would have gone to the pawn shop, introduced himself, doing his wheeling dealing thing, and he would have tried to see if mentioned the magic bullets, and asked if he had anything else along the vein of that. If there's been time, if not, then we can deal with it later. But
right.
if he's got
Tony,
bullets, he might have. Yeah.
What's your day job?
Mechanic.
Mechanic. Okay.
That's what the blue collar occupation, but he's got profession mechanic. So
yeah, no problem.
So he works on cars and stuff. At just like a not a chop shop, but like a shade tree mechanic business where there's like 2 mechanics in like a backwood area that's just kind of skeezy and sketchy.
Okay.
Cash only type place.
All right, cool. So, we're gonna skip ahead a few days.
Okay.
And then Marcus, you get an email from a prospective client. It's been forwarded to you by the police. Occasionally, you'll get this because they just don't care about the case.
The missing persons for Jamal.
That would be very funny.
But who would be looking for him?
Milk that for per diems.
Oh yeah. I don't know, man. I can't find his body.
It's just so.
He's just a missing person. What are you talking about a body for?
Well, it was find him at all.
But yeah, no, it's actually related to a problem in who oversees the forest and woodlands and shit.
It would be conservation
officers, but if you're talking Central Park, it's actually the
not Central Park. This would be outside the city.
No. So it would be something like you have conservation officers, which are like park rangers, except with more authority. So generally speaking, if it's official business, it would be a conservation officer. Like if it's like a I don't want to say crime, but in the capacity of legality, you do have park rangers and whatnot, and people do fire watch and that.
Resources Conservation Service.
Yeah,
that's them.
Sounds right. But yeah, it's basically just like a park ranger with more authority.
Well, there's also the rangers and that type of thing.
Forest Service. Okay, yeah, that might.
Yeah, they can arrest people and that type of thing.
Yeah,
because they're basically the police for.
Oh, it's USDA. That's who handles it. The Department of Agriculture, for some reason.
Really? Huh. Okay.
Or USFS. I'm getting conflicting things.
United States Forest Agency sounds about more accurate. I think that's what the FS means.
Yeah,
Forest
Service.
Yeah. It really depends because it's a bureaucracy nightmare.
Yeah, we'll just say it's the USFS this time.
Yeah.
Right, so it's coming in a request for the USFS. It looks like there's some kind of problem with some dead animals showing up in a really unusual way. They tried looking into it and really couldn't come up with any leads, so they forwarded it to the police.
And they kicked the weird ass football to me.
Yep.
Hey, let's go meet with the client.
All right. You exchange emails with the client, and they come to meet you at your office later that day.
Nice.
Yeah. So this middle-aged lady comes in wearing some outdoorsy clothes. Oh, hi. My name's Estelle. You're the detective?
Yeah, Marcus Anderson. Nice to meet you, Estelle. I hear you have some weirdness going on.
I do, she says as she reaches into a folder and pulls out some pictures and lays them out before you. So we found these animals around the forest. It's not unusual to find dead animals. That happens. But as you can see, she starts pointing, and sure enough, there's like a weird, gross, like black ooze on them. Like a film or something.
Ew.
They look like they've been partially like eaten, but in like a really steady pattern. No bite marks, nothing like that.
So dissolved might be a better way. Maybe.
It might be if you thought that the thing was dissolving them, but that's a weird thing to assume. Being mostly normal.
That's out of character.
Yes. Yeah,
Like
I've never seen like a mold or anything like this. Like, it seems like it's eating the flesh, but there's no bite marks.
And like, you haven't gone to the CDC or?
Well, we send it off to the police. They're supposed to reach out on our behalf to whatever agency.
Because this looks like a chemical threat, not an animal threat.
We did a quick analysis on our own, and it looks like it's biological, and I don't think it's, like, dangerous on its own.
Huh. Well, good news.
I'd just like to know where we would like to know where it came from, and if we could expect this to become a bigger problem, and if at all possible, like, remove it.
Well, I certainly can attempt to look into the possibility of finding it. Do you have any particulars of where these events have been happening?
Yeah, so she provides like a rudimentary saw it on television plot around the forest, like trying to show you roughly the radius of where these things were. So yeah, they've all been found in this general area. We figure it's probably somewhere in the in the middle of all of them. But it's a pretty large area, and it's not like we really know what the hell this is, or where we should be looking. So we were hoping that maybe you'd be able to use your specialized, detective skills or something. We need help.
I can.
Like, we could track animals, but we can't track whatever that is.
I can certainly give it a try and see if I can't help. Like, I'm not going to say no to a paycheck.
Excited to do it.
Yeah.
You sound so excited to help.
Well, it's like, he's so excited. It's like, I have to be outside in a forest.
Mm-hmm.
Outside.
Yeah. Time for your first X-Files episode.
You should spend more time outside.
Well, I'm more than happy to pay your retainer. Obviously the government will be footing the bill. And just once you've had the time to take a look at it and figure out where we can go forward, we can reevaluate if we need to keep you on, or if we could handle this ourselves.
Will do. Yeah, that sounds good. I'll definitely look into it. Depending on the size of it, I have a few independent contractors that I may or may not call in to assist. But that will really all depend on post-initial investigation.
Okay, no problem. Here is, and she hands you a card, my number.
Thank you.
Yep, feel free to shoot me a text or give me a call if you have any updates.
Will do.
Anyway, it was great to meet you, Marcus. I'll
Nice.
Hopefully talk to you soon.
Yeah, hopefully it's nothing.
Alright, so she gets up and she's out. Drives away in her pickup truck. Oh, Marcus!
Yeah. I'm thinking, I was like, who would Marcus ask first to say, who wants to check out something fucked up?
You'd ask
Juniper.
which is the
Probably.
reason Bobby will end up showing up.
It probably is like, hey, Juniper, you bored?
Yep.
Yes. Very bored.
He starts a chain reaction and the whole party shows up.
Yeah, it's like, if you're bored, I'm about to head out in the middle of buttfuck nowhere to check out something melting animals.
Cool.
If you said those exact words, we're like, that's cool. Hell yeah. Let's go do that.
All right.
Whatever you did.
So, you've easily convinced Juniper to come along, which means Bobby is obligated to.
She brings a flask of good whiskey that she stole from her dad's cabinet for Bobby.
Just make sure to fill it up with like water before you put it back.
Yeah, I do that.
I'm going to assume somehow Tony gets wind of this and decides he doesn't want to be left out.
No. I'll tell him because he's got specialized skills.
Lying?
I mean,
thievery.
I can get into places, the
you're right.
hide out.
I mean, it is the forest.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of
how are you going to justify Tony coming?
Yeah.
I'll probably pay you or something. I don't know.
No, but like there has to be a reason that you'd even invite him.
Hey, there's weird stuff happening. Want to come along?
Yeah, that's fair. That works.
Weird how?
Animals being melted.
Wait, melted?
Melted.
What the fuck is...
Yes.
Who's out there melting animals? How are they melting animals?
I mean...
Good question.
Yes, correct. That's
There's
why.
probably spells that spray out acid or conjure acid or that type of thing.
We don't know that.
I said there probably is. Not that I know for sure.
I hear Tony flipping through
pages. Does
anyone
anyone confirm this?
Yeah, flip through pages. What the hell? Who the hell is Melf?
yeah, the spellbook just has like Melf's acid arrow.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess that's close.
Like what? What the hell is a MILF acid arrow?
MILF acid arrow.
Gonna kill myself.
Oh, that melter! I'd like to. What? Okay,
Mother elf, you'd like to fuck.
So you think? No, it's the melter. I'd like to fuck. Wait. All right. So does this sound like it's gonna be one of those like weird things, or just a weird thing?
Weird thing, not just a weird thing.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm hoping it's just gonna be a weird thing. Plus, like at the end points, like if like there actually is a case here, I can likely get you added on as a independent contractor.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Give me a second to lock up the hideout. I'll be right over. Where we meet?
Hideout.
Yes, that's what he's referring it to.
When did you make an extra key?
Who needs an extra key?
Like, when did you make an extra key? Key? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
Yeah.
Key.
He just doesn't answer her.
Just sends a picture. Sends a picture of a hairpin. Here's my key.
Yeah.
My key.
Behold, my key.
No, he's got a new lock picking kit.
That's right. Like, God, it takes like a third the time with the lockpicking kit. This is great.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we all decide on a place and meet up there.
Yeah. Let me go have a look at the the southwest of New York.
Oh, we didn't establish, since it's been a few days. Is Tony able to find like a enchanted crowbar? +1 crowbar? Well, granted, if we're trying to do the normal like +1 conversion, a +1 is usually about 2,000.
Yeah, it's going to be expensive. Magic shit's expensive.
And
you're more likely to get it as loot. Like, that's how you're likely to come across magic shit.
Yeah. Then +1 bullets that Marcus got were cheap.
Because there's only 10 of them, and ammunition is
Way
cheaper.
Yeah. Because, like, ammunition is generally sold 50.
Let's see here. If I were a bunch of animals, where would I die?
A place
probably
near the river.
A water source, honestly.
Let's see. Yeah, Ringwood State Park. There we go. That's
God,
what's
we're
happening.
so smart.
Ringworm State Park. Oh God.
Ringwood.
I don't know, but it's called ring.
Yeah, but he misread it.
Ah, yes. Fair enough. I like the idea that a park can be closed. That's kind of funny. Like, it's just the outside.
No, it's close to the public.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
Well, I get what it is. It's just the notion makes me laugh. We have closed the outside. You're not allowed in.
Yep.
The outside has been temporarily closed because rich people wants to use it for their activities.
Or it might be closed to the public because they're not
public safety
staffed or whatever.
I get it.
Or conditions are not safe for someone to be in it.
There's also some parks that are actually only open during the day.
Yeah.
Which technically includes the Waterfell Park here.
Yeah, I guess. Nobody really respecting that.
No, but you can get in trouble if they catch you in there after dark. It's just a fine, but...
All right, I'm reading back to some of the stuff Godfather said, and when we're looking at the department that runs the forestry, Godfather mentioned that there's a Department of Natural Reserves, which is short to DNR, and that's just very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the place you're looking at is about an hour outside of New York by car.
Has Rift Plus been re-enabled for us?
No, it's pretty much gone now.
No.
You just don't want to give us teleportation. Gotcha.
Yeah. You guys exploited it too much.
We used it once.
To commit murder.
Yeah. To commit a very efficient murder.
Okay, so we caught pulling in Jamal's car.
We can use my car.
Yeah, this is one that the cops might not be looking for. Alright, so we'll shoot ahead to just afternoon. It's mercifully overcast today, so it's not super hot out.
Wunderbar.
Yeah. Yeah, you pull up after driving down a series of, like, winding dirt roads just out in the boonies. The area that was marked out seems to be largely around a lake and its estuary.
Mm-hmm.
Roku's.
Tony is decidedly not dressed for hiking. Like, obnoxiously so.
Yeah. Okay, right.
Juniper is. because she's in tech wear.
Yeah, so Juniper is obnoxiously dressed for hiking.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm dressed for hiking as well, and I'm wearing gloves.
Sure.
Marcus is just much like he always is, but this time he actually is carrying around. He has a range pack and a contractor's field bag full of crap.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So taking the little map she gave you, it's surprisingly accurate. Right where you would expect to find one of the dead bodies, you find the dead body sort of cordoned off by some yellow tape and sticks. This is a... it looks like a beaver.
Hmm.
And yeah...
I'm going to look...
Go ahead.
Aside, I'm not looking at the body specifically, but in the area around it, I'm going to look for clues. Something like coming, going, that type of thing.
Okay, let's get an investigation check then.
Oh, I ain't fighting shit today. Investigate 10.
10? You don't really see any signs of anything. Like, find some droppings from animals, but you would expect that to be in the woods.
Yeah, I take some time
that for a while.
Investigate sort of the animal itself and the immediate area around it.
Yeah. So the beaver, I mean, you're guessing it's a beaver because most of its like face and skull and head meat have just sort of been eaten away by something. And it's got like this gross black slime all over it. Like all over the areas that are eaten.
Yes, Pooja.
Wait, could it be some sort of super mold?
Yeah, I'm gonna start like sort of taking samples from it.
Mm-hmm.
I actually take out I actually do have an evidence kit, so put on my gloves, pull out containers, and start to actually harvest some of the black shit and stuff I think might be useful.
Oh, I just remembered. I got a pudding in the fridge.
Ooh, chocolate pudding?
Blood pudding.
Blood pudding, okay.
So a 23 on my investigate to...
Excellent.
Oh. Out of topic, but Bander, we're getting Pictomancer for 7.0.
Oh my god, I fucking called it.
Okay.
Yes!
That's only in 6, I think.
Well, no, I was talking about like an artist type class, and that is exactly what that is.
Yeah, no, that there's the artist draws the magic is in FF6. The little girl does that.
Yeah, is that sorry, that's off topic. I will send me a link, Bob.
Yeah.
We can talk about it later.
Yeah.
Or just link it in the 14 channel.
Oh, this is gonna be so sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Trials the
21
Mentor.
is very good.
Probably. I don't know. Not really.
So, for 21, what you're able to determine, it looks like something actually, like, approached, but from a direction that followed an existing path. What Tony failed to catch was, like, moving like a very small amount next to where the body is, as it's immediately on the side of a path. There is like just a small bit of missing vegetation. Like something seems like it just like ate some shit and then also just beaver's head.
Would I be able to sort of follow then that animal trail?
You're able to... Well, that would be like a perception check. Or... No, survival.
Survival?
Yeah. This is very, very
Bring
hard
it up.
one.
pointed out, we might be able to.
And I do
all help.
have track as a dedicated
Yes,
hero.
you do.
Did pick that one. What
I
exactly?
don't have
does
survival.
that mean?
I have -1 survival.
It's either your dedicated hero level or one half your character level. I can't remember.
I at least have a bonus to survival.
I'll look it up while doing this.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, we are completely out of Tony's element. This is like the worst situation for him.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be a 22 plus any bonuses from the.
Okay.
I mean, we could be in a zone of truth. That would be even worse for Tony.
This is a way of saying the truth and crafting it to his benefit without actually lying.
Track. Track. There it is.
Track that monster.
But equal to your dedicated hero level.
Okay, so
3.
26 total.
Shit. All right. You almost miraculously are able to notice what looks like a path to follow based on whatever this is veering slightly off of a path and seeming to consume vegetation.
He's got Witcher vision.
Yeah, basically at this point. Just highlights the important shit.
Well, I like to have this being part of the reason why Marcus ends up going into mage, and specifically he's going to be going into divination.
Oh, nice.
That's smart.
That's not a bad route for him.
I like to think of it more as he's like a non-drugged up and drunken Harry. Oh, what's his name? Harry Dubois.
Okay. I was expecting Styles, and that does not make sense.
No, not Harry Styles. He's not a detective with incredible vision.
I'm not Tequila Sunset.
Tequila Sunset, no. What a dumb name. All right, yeah. So you're able to track this for a ways along a path. Then you see that it very clearly cut from one path to another, and it's leading you, at least it looks like, towards the next animal.
Okay.
It's not clear to you which direction it was moving, like if you're following its path or tracing its steps, but
Yeah, might as well just continue following this trail as far as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what are we dealing with?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's something that can dissolve things.
It is an extremely strange thing.
18 for my next.
All right.
Survival.
Unfortunately,
so are we talking about some sort of sentient acid?
That's a thing. Jesus.
That's.
But yeah, you eventually do lose track of it. You stop seeing signs of it trying to pass. You can kind of assume that it would continue in the direction of this next animal. But you can't follow it any further.
Hold on. Looking at the map and the location of all the animals, is there like a pattern or a place where we can maybe think of where another animal might be attacked or possibly?
Well, there's
like get a general direction?
Well, it was plotted out like what do you call that? Like the map thing that detectives use to determine the area a murderer probably lives in. But for like dead animals and whatever's doing this.
Okay, so if this is its hunting ground, wouldn't it be like somewhat likely in like the middle, depending on terrain? Maybe?
Possibly. One of the best ways to maybe try to find it is to more or less go to It's like, do they have like dates and times of the attacks, or were these all found like over the course of a day?
Oh, they've been found over the course of like several days.
Okay. So it'd probably go to like the most recent found one.
Just
to see.
Unfortunately, that's not like noted. You'd have to like ask her.
Oh, okay.
Well, you guys are checking that. I'm going to go and buy a big bottle of bleach in case this is an acid that I can take it out with a base.
That's silly.
we're like an hour out. You're gonna really drive an hour out, an hour back for some bleach?
You're right. I should also get some sort of acid in case it's a base.
Yeah, this comes back with vinegar and bleach. I'm ready, motherfucker.
One hand of each.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Get ready, we're making mustard gas.
Oh no.
Well, just look for what cleaner that they say don't mix with bleach on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably send off a text to Estelle and ask, like, hey, do you happen to know which one was the most recent of the attacks?
Yeah, the one that died most recently.
Yeah.
Very swiftly gets back to you and tells you, counting clockwise, it would be the 6th one out of 8.
Okay. So let's chart a course to that one.
Right. That's gonna take you like
a beaver.
That's gonna take you like an hour of walking.
Oh. Pony's gonna be complaining the whole time. God, I think I got a tick. Fuck, my feet hurt.
Like we all know
Bobby, carry me.
Bobby's not there.
Oh, Bobby actually left?
Amazing. Just abandoned his charge.
Yeah.
He tried to talk her into going with him, but...
No.
But not very hard.
She was...
Alright. Yeah, what is Juniper up to? What are you thinking about all this?
She's been looking up at the trees, hoping that nothing will fall down on them.
Okay, so you're having your own adventure in your head. Okay.
No, cause like you watched those horror films.
Oh, yeah.
This feels like a horror film setup.
Yeah. Well,
She's kind of just expecting like a thing to fall down on their heads, like a fucking predator or something. Not a predator, but the act of falling down on your head kind of thing.
Oh my gosh. Everyone aside from Juniper, everybody's acting like traditional like horror movie victims. The person who runs off on their own.
Yeah.
The one that complains all the time. The one that's super into checking it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Juniper's
like Juniper wants to explore, but also
has acted in horror movies.
Juniper's going to be the one to survive out of the group, but barely.
Yes. So yeah,
watch out for those drop bears here in in rural New York.
So she's
here in Main State.
I mean, Bobby would be the one that survived, except that he was trying to keep Juniper alive.
No, usually the person who separates themselves and goes off on their own for whatever reason dies
first.
Yeah. Dies first, and they don't find their body until about halfway through the movie.
Yeah.
And that's when they realize something really bad's going on.
Yeah, turns out whatever this was actually was in the car.
Yeah.
But yeah. Juniper's gonna be paying attention to up and then around, but mostly up, because she doesn't want things to jump down.
Are you verbalizing this at all, or are you just looking crazy?
I'm gonna be like, guys, this feels like a horror movie setup. I'm just saying. I've acted in a couple of horror movies. This feels like a set.
Wait, so you mean we're being set up?
You guys should too. No, I don't. But this feels like a set.
Tony
and
looks
I'm just
up.
saying we should be looking up and I don't know, watch out for monsters or some shit hopping down on us to acid us or something.
Whatever was attacking, it's like so far we've only actually only come across the first body, but if anything, it's would be similar to a submerged ambush predator because of where its sort of attack route came from. Because it's following animal trails, more or less.
Can you say that for sure, Marcus? That there's
Again,
nothing.
If it
Nothing here.
that beaver, it's like, oh yeah, it's like, yeah, but whatever we're coming, it's like, if that's just something else, if it's something else that comes from the sky, I'm just gonna call it now. If something does do that, that's something else not actually tied into what we're dealing with right here.
Okay.
I have bad
So
enough
it's
luck that something else might be out here trying to kill
Well, the
people.
evidence is whatever this is, and for whatever reason, it seems to be following established walking trails.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, like, whenever it nips something on the edge of the trail, it just dissolves it.
Fine. Be reasonable.
Oh, sounds like this thing developed the walking trails, maybe.
Hell, it could be the reason why there's so nice walking trails here.
Okay.
Oh.
How's Bobby gonna find us when he gets back from the
I'm gonna
9/11
phone
down the road?
Juniper.
Oh.
He'd probably figure it out.
He's got a tracking chip on Juniper!
Yeah.
No, I
it's
have
called
to
a
find
mobile
my
phone.
phone app on her phone.
Yeah.
Everyone,
Right.
hate to break it to you, everyone, your mobile phone lets people track you.
What? No way.
The
don't
patriarchy
sound
doesn't
right.
want us to know that, though.
Yeah, they don't. No.
Okay. So, I guess we're gonna keep on moving.
Yeah.
Um,
I'd be keeping my eye out
Follow.
to see if I notice anything in particular.
Tony's gonna be busy whinging on about how uncomfortable he is.
Oh.
Yeah, so
You like
you're
a nap?
whinging, he's detectiving, Bobby's driving, and Juniper is afraid.
Paranoid.
Yeah.
Paranoid.
Paranoid.
Not afraid.
Yeah, paranoid.
Paranoid.
Like 3 out of 4 of the group are all just like, it's like actually doing work, and then there's just Bobby just listening to show tunes, just driving.
Yeah. Suddenly Seymour. Anyway. Yeah, so you make it to the next thing. This one is a deer, and its front legs and part of its torso and neck are gone.
Oh, that's fucking gross.
Yeah. And it's got, like, the same black crap all over it. Now, this one, it does look like it's a little further off of a path, and it's very obvious this time that something, like, dissolved? Question mark? A bunch of plants on the way there. So let's get another investigate check.
Tony's gonna
From
pick
everyone?
up a stick and
Can
poke
I?
the ooze.
Or just from Marcus?
Whomever wants to.
As well as, like, you
Okay.
can give the help action.
I want to do it too.
Yeah, you could aid another on Marcus to get a better result.
I mean, I've
gonna
already
aid
rolled
Marcus.
for my straight up.
Okay.
And it's actually really fucking good, so I'm not gonna aid.
Yeah, that's fine.
26.
26 is
without
very
aid.
good, okay.
I'm aiding Marcus for 15.
You got a 15?
That's enough.
That's enough to aid. So Marcus, you get a
Nice.
+2.
Okay, so I got a 21.
All right. Yeah, both Marcus and Tony, at about the same time, noticed the same thing. There's another, like, hunk of something with gross black crap on it along that trail. But it seems to be, like, it was another small animal that was just in the path, it would look like, and got mostly dissolved in the process. There's no way to figure out what it was. A mouse, a vole, who knows? A squirrel? But it's now just like a black lump. Or a lump of whatever with black crap on it.
Yikes.
When he pokes it with the stick to see if he can figure out anything in it.
Okay.
Does the stick dissolve?
No.
Okay. it doesn't look like whatever this is, kind of like smears it a little bit, is what's dissolving it directly. Maybe it's.
Well, I think the black stuff is just like
Waste?
sort of decomposed and like sort of melted biological matter. Because I don't think whatever is doing this is eating. This, like, in did they give a time frame of like how many days it has been since? Because it's like this has Marcus going like, I have a feeling this is just some dude doing this for
These
shits and
just
gigs.
acid splashing animals.
Yeah, just somebody found out that they can shoot acid.
That would explain why the why it's following foot trails, though.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough.
Although I haven't sort of picked up any footprints, but again,
they're walking trails. It's really hard to pick up
trails.
individual footprints.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's like there's multiple reasons why that might not be.
Yeah, it's basically impossible unless the footprints are like off trail.
Or
this thing seems to be sticking to the trails more or less.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I think you can, like, with detective deduction powers, you could be pretty sure that this is some kind of paranatural phenomenon, and there seems to be at least a human involved.
Yeah. Some sort of sapience involved.
Or yeah, sapient being involved. Yeah.
It's intelligent.
Yeah.
Either it's intelligent or it's being controlled by something intelligent.
Yeah.
And maybe or maybe not just like a sociopathic need to cause harm to something.
Mm-hmm.
I swear, if it's them Tulu fuckers again, I'm gonna be pissed. This don't seem like their MO, but still.
Yeah, it's this is a little odd.
Tulu fuckers.
Tony's like, no, don't put that into the universe. Keep that shit to yourself.
Don't give the DM any ideas, asshole.
I don't give a shit. I'll give DM all the ideas I want. It makes it more fun.
Please do.
All right. So, do we have a direction to go?
With that high, yeah. Let me look here.
I'm just trying to find a correlation to sit there and try to like pinpoint where this might be coming from or going to.
Yeah, but that's kind of the problem. Is like eating all of the anything in its way doesn't. It isn't clear which direction it's going. Everything's gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I suppose if you waited another week, you could probably see where stuff started to grow back first.
That seems
that's not the
not
best either,
good.
because things grow at different rates regardless.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like looking at the map, though. It should have all like the trails labeled, and if it's following footpaths, it's either right off of a footpath or
as well as there's the possibility, especially with the deer, with the way it fell.
Yeah?
Determining the possibility of where it was hit from, if the thing that hit it had any sort of momentum behind it, it would have fallen in certain directions, so you can sort of guess at, okay, it probably came from here. I can look more in this area to see if I can find any sort of deeper footprints.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
That's a good question. Aside from the dissolved portion of the deer, are there any other injuries? Visible injuries, I should say.
No.
So whatever did the acid either ate the area that killed it or killed it itself.
It definitely ate a part of it that it needed to live.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
like,
but I'm
it's
talking about, like, if there was a bullet, you know,
yeah, if it was shot and this is already dead, there's no way to. I guess you could date the body, but you're not really experts in that.
God damn! I bet it's that MILF asshole.
Yeah, it's that fucking MILF out there melting everybody.
Yeah. Tony did say that out loud because he was studying the book.
All right, so with that 26, I'm going to say Tony is able to piece together something based on what Marcus just said. Taking a look at where the dead rat is, where the body of the deer is laying, and the missing flora. Considering this is the most recent, you're pretty sure that it was coming this way and probably proceeded from here to somewhere.
Okay. Tony and
Like unless
says
unless
that
it
out
just
loud.
happened to already be parked here when the deer stepped in it, it kind of had to be moving that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it looks like it came from that. If I had to guess, I'd say it came from that direction, and he turns around and he's looking around. It's like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not good at survival. I don't know. Trying to find a path. He would be aiding when it comes to the survival.
It's not a survival check to do this. It's perception. You're not following a trail. You're just trying to locate it.
Okay. Perception with an action point.
All right.
Marcus is probably going to find it.
I got a 19 on the die with the D4, so that
I got
plus my
15.
perception is 5, so 24.
Nice.
And I got my cool 30.
Oh yeah, just a nice cool round 30.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's just watching.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we're all hyper vigilant at this point in time. Too much shit has happened.
Tony might have seen something with a 24, all right? He might not have noticed it as
No,
quick
you
or
brought
as detailed, but
everybody notices it.
it's threshold based.
This is clearly when I call and ask if anyone wants me to grab food on my way back.
Oh yeah, give me a Beppis and a hoagie.
And a Hogan.
A Hogan, yes.
I want an Ola.
Okay.
Thanks.
Grab me a Coke and a rye.
Yeah, get some O'Donnell's.
Mm-hmm. O'Donnell.
God. Oh, actually, it might be better if it's like O'Callahan.
O'Callahan, yeah. All right.
Beppis and a Hogan.
Beppis and a Hogan. There's a video. There's a video about that. Yeah.
God
I
damn
hate all of you. I just do.
This is like my favorite kind of humor. Is just like off-brand, like weird, like off-brand shit, and like just general narratives.
Yeah. Fictional worlds with like made-up fake brands are great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you both are able to like find evidence that it had been along that trail. It seems to support the idea. Again, its behavior doesn't seem to indicate direction, but unless the circumstances were very strange, it kind of had to have been going this way.
Yeah, keep following it as best we can, I guess.
So yeah, you continue on the opposite direction of where it was. That's a survival check.
I will aid with an action thingy because I am shit at this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I will aid Marcus.
Not a great roll, so action point.
Juniper, are you helping or are you still scared?
I'm helping.
Okay.
I did not meet the
What do I roll?
threshold to aid
Survival.
another.
We're lacking ranks, wisdom.
Oh, 20!
Nat 20. All right.
Nat 20!
So
Well, at least you get a +2.
That's a success. So you're aiding. What did you get, Marcus?
So 25, 26, 28 would be the 30 with the +2.
Roll badly, huh?
Hey. I always forget. It's like, all right, yeah, I'm adding an extra +3 too. Because it's
Amazing.
tracking.
Yes. It tracks good. Does what it says on the tin.
Indeed.
Tracts of land.
So yeah, with a 30, you're very much able to follow it. And you see a few more like small animals along the way that it seems to have just sort of run over on the path.
Who's go vroom vroom, motherfucker?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Make an investigation check.
Who?
Can we all,
All
or
of
is this
us?
just
Oh, yeah, you're all entitled to it, but Marcus is the one who's tracking it, so he's more likely to make it.
I'm just gonna keep aiding another, just because we're already helping, and it makes sense.
I rolled a 6.
Succeeded, I believe. Yes, I succeeded. I got a 13 plus 7, so.
Yeah.
I got a
Rolled a
25,
6.
27 with Tony's help.
Perfect. It occurs to you, looking at a nearby walking path, that there's something odd about the one you've been following, other than the occasional, like, grazed plant along the side, in that there's just no plants growing out between the rocks. Unlike the other path, which obviously has plants growing out between the rocks.
Because it's been dissolving them on the way.
So that might be a new way for you to follow this thing.
Can you following the ones
Let's
that
follow
are
this thing.
void of plant matter?
Yeah. Seems like it. And with that, we're going to finish up today.
Okay.
Next
That's
time.
concerning.
Yeah. So, like, it was pretty low-key, but whatever this is weird.
Really
Call
is.
black pudding.
I mean, yeah, it's obviously a black pudding.
Or an ooze of some sort.
Yeah. But
I really want to throw corrosive materials at an ooze.
That would be funny. The thing that's, like, meant to be off-putting about this is, even if the players had the knowledge to know what a black pudding is, they don't think. They literally have no mind.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what's been kind of getting me as a player. It's like, you're talking about how this thing seems to be moving intelligently.
Yes. The implications are not great.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be as simple as being lured by some sort of food or that type of thing, but still.
Well, I would say shepherding a black pudding is also not great.
It's
No.
not safe, that's for damn sure.
That's the type of thing that this might be an experiment with weaponizing an ooze.
This is when we find out John has an ooze sona.
Ah, yes. My slime sona.
I thought you already were a slime.
I identify as a beige ooze.
John, except slimier?
Yeah, it's just me.
Just slimier.
It's me, but completely bald. Head to toe.
And squishier.
I'm pretty squishy.
Translucent somehow?
Yeah,
oh,
that's worse. Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Extra VIP for Sagred.
Sarah Gid just, I don't know how many laps of VIP you have now. How many levels of VIP are you on, dude?
I'm on level
2 or 3.
Yeah, I think this one will be either 3 or... it would be 4, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I just spend all my points annoying Bop.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Stop
redeeming.
I meant to actually redeem it yesterday, but having internet problems during the...
Ah, yeah.
I understand.
Godfather just claimed it.
Ah!
Nice.
Did Godfather already have it? Yeah, he did.
Yes.
All right. So many synths.
Yellow nerds.
Super nerds.
Yeah.
Also, I think almost all of the moderators have also done it.
Yes.
Even though it's actually a downgrade to
it's just a flex.
VIP 2 of them.
It's just a flex. Just flexing on me.
I love how you lose moderator powers if you get VIP.
That's so stupid.
Hilarious.
That's so dumb.
You can't both be a VIP and a moderator, apparently.
Nope,
No.
you're not important enough.
One or the other.
If you're a mod, you are not an important person anymore.
No. You have responsibility, but you're no longer important.
Yeah.
That's because mods are inherently antagonistic to the content creator.
Mine are kind of a mixed bag. Like, M's quite sweet. Bop's a monster. Bjornvar's apathetic.
Is
Rude.
Pixamon?
I mean,
Yeah,
one of them
Pix is
doesn't even
antagonistic.
show up anymore.
Yeah, but not intentionally antagonistic. He's just like he's like coincidentally antagonistic.
Bump the monster, yes. All right. So,
I'm
anybody
not a
have
monster.
anything to mention, bring up, talk about regarding this session?
I mean, it's a transference from one story to the next, so it is a little bit
It's a bridging
slower
episode.
Yeah, but aside from that, I mean, I had fun.
Yeah.
A lot of references.
I just
Also-
really want to throw a giant thing of bleach into an ooze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've already
If we find
I've already worked out how it's going to work.
okay.
So either it'll do nothing or it will basically explode. And if it does nothing, the next thing is throw a thing of acid into it.
And it just gets bigger.
Becomes more powerful.
It's just more powerful than it was before. It grows a size category.
It's like you.
So yeah, one of them is going to be theoretically making it more dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
The other will cause an explosion.
Well, the way I've decided it's going to work is it'll be like using a splash
Don't tell
weapon.
us yet. Don't tell us yet.
I'm not telling you the outcome of the splash weapon. Just that it will be like using a splash weapon.
Okay.
That does actually make a lot of sense. So.
All right, so that's it.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let's go around, have everybody tell us who you have been, who you're playing, and we'll go home. Let's start this time with the Rockbender.
Yes, I am the Rockbender. I have been playing Trusty Tony, your intelligent hero category, trying to learn what he can and set up narratively why he's going to go the route that he's going to go.
Mm-hmm. Very curious about magic.
Yes, and also like mechanical and like sciencey shit, but he's already kind of got the background for that.
Right. I imagine you're kind of seeing the synergy between tech and magic already.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
Oh, so if I can, I tinker with a spell like I do an engine, I can make it different.
Yep.
All right. What's
that? Overclock your fireball.
Yeah, oh, that's great. Yeah, I'm gonna overclock my wand. That's what the kids are calling it these days.
I need more heat
I would
sinks.
just be expending multiple charges to boost
Yes,
the level of
that
it.
would be a feat, and it would be powerful.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
Oh, I got this new 50 charges on this fireball wand. Now it has 0. Goodbye, city block.
Meh. All right. Next up, we got Bob Nose.
Hello, it's me, Bob. I do Juniper. I'm Juniper.
You
I've been
could.
playing Juniper. Curious. Over curious character who has to make her bodyguard's life harder, which is fun. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Speaking of burdened bodyguards, Jornvar.
I'm playing Bobby, who seems to care less and less about his protectee safety as she drags him to these horrible, dangerous situations.
Look.
He still cares.
But he didn't get paid enough to care that much.
He's also currently the poorest member of the party.
Mm-hmm. Ain't that just the way it is?
And
last time she hired the two of you
fight.
and didn't give him shit.
He's being paid by my father. He's got to make. He can make his case to my father.
How could he possibly explain the dangers to your father?
Hey, Juniper's dad, we just killed a necromancer and saved your daughter's friend. Can I get a bonus?
Yeah.
That's true. I should probably do that. Gotta be nice to my bodyguard, or he'll.
I just get an 8 another from her on my next wealth check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And last,
it's actually not a bad thing.
Certainly not least, we've got Surrogate.
Hey, Surrogate, playing my autistic son, Marcus Anderson.
Yep, my beautiful detective son.
Yep.
All right.
Maybe.
Well, I have been the Dungeon Master. Thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow's my day off. I'll be back on Monday.
Nerd.
You're the nerd. With Baldur's Gate 3. And then later in the week, I'll be playing some Fear and Hunger 2.
Termina.
Well, yeah, Termina. Well, Bob and I will be continuing our adventures in Raccoon
Resident
City,
Evil, a good game,
and David Cage's Hellscape.
Yes. You guys are actually going to continue that one?
Bob has demanded that I finish it.
I'm demanding that we finish it.
I feel like this is the same enjoyment we get out of Bob Souls, but at me.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
God, Raccoon City spin off its Beaver Boulevard.
That's good.
I'm looking forward to when the quarry ends up in the queue.
Quarry's in the queue.
Soon. Yeah, it's in the queue. It's after.
We got a bunch.
It's probably gonna be after the nonsense with Cage.
There's like the Quarry is coming up. So is Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous. That's gonna wait till BG3's done. God, what else do we have going? We have a whole list.
A lot.
Yeah, we have a lot. There are a lot of things in the pipeline, and you should.
I might be able to convince John to play an old PS2 game that I enjoyed watching my brother play because it was too tense for me as a baby.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
that's something to look forward to.
Stick around for that.
And of course, always taking suggestions. Just hit me up in the suggestions channel. If I don't reply, it doesn't mean I didn't read it. I'll try to react. I'm bad for that.
I'll react for
Generally,
him.
you read everything that gets posted.
Oh yes.
To Discord. So.
Oh yeah, I'm desperate for validation.
Unless it gets buried somehow.
Yeah.
And suggestion doesn't move fast enough.
That does happen occasionally in general, but yeah, if you make a suggestion, I hope it gets busy enough to get buried. I also hope that you'll support me over at patreon.com/greatcanadianguy so I can continue to have food and shelter.
These are the nerds that support him.
Yes. And I can continue to make them do unpaid labor.
Mm-hmm.
In particular, I'd like to thank my producers who contribute $5 or more a month to the Patreon. They are Scipio, Jalzir, Midnight Saver, Keegan, Bjornvar, Tolific, Vivacia, Emerald Embers, Dark Savant, Bop Dano, Zombie Fighter 89 on Twitter, Jocko, The Rockbender, and Basim El Wakil. Let's go visit Uncle Sig.
Uncle Sig?
Yeah, Uncle Sig.
Big Sig.
Big Sig.
I guess he's older than me, so I guess.
Well, if I'm Maple Daddy, he's Uncle Sig.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
Make sure you. Yep. So be good for Uncle Sig, and let me know if he touches you in your no-no place.
Oh, don't do that. Don't say that.
Oh, he would never hurt anyone. He's everyone's favorite white boy.
He is. He's the cutest. Patootiest.
We gotta collab again. I really want to do that. I should just tweet him now, actually.
Yeah, actually.
All right. Catch you on Monday.
Bye, nerds. Get
Bye.
In the literal sense.
But only consensually.